Hello, I'm Professor Field, Chair of the Biology Department here at Bucknell, and it's been a while since I've given you an update in um, what's going on campus, and we've had some outbreaks here, some uh, batches of cases that have happened. Most recently, last Friday's testing revealed 21 different cases. We have quite a few active cases here on campus. And I just wanted to give you an update on the implications for that and also just advice for everyone to have a safe break and a safe Thanksgiving with your friends and family. So I'm going to first talk a little bit about um, what appears to have been going on here on campus. If you can see here, I am showing the positivity rates, the average for 7 days um, of the number of positive tests relative to the total number of tests that Bucknell has conducted. And we've conducted thousands of tests over the course of the semester. And you can see for the vast majority of the semester, our positivity rate was well below the 0.5% threshold that I had set at the beginning of the semester as when we should be concerned about community spread that is spread within the campus community. And you can see amazingly through all of September and until the very end of October, we were really low rates on campus. And then we had a bit of a scare right around Halloween, and we had a few cases, a cluster of cases turn up, and contact tracing wasn't able to reveal exactly what the source of those cases were, as I've heard. And so we then seemed to calm things down. We canceled in-person classes, we restricted gatherings on campus, and things seemed to be under control. And then last weekend we had another even larger batch of cases detected. And although it remains hypothetically possible that those and some of those were false positives, it does appear like at least most of them are true positives. So these cases from this past weekend indicate that there's a significant amount of community spread going on here on campus, perhaps related to some super spreader event that happened off campus at a gathering. We don't, that's not publicly known yet, but we do know for sure that we have a significant number of cases going around here in Lewisburg and at Bucknell, and we need to act accordingly to protect each other, ourselves, and of course our family and loved ones. So we want to consider what to do about departing campus. Some of you might be considering heading home earlier than November 20th, which is the end of our in-person semester, but you want to do so safely. And one of the important things to consider is that getting a negative test, and Bucknell is frequently testing, and we'll know more about the situation here on campus over the coming week. But once you have a negative test, it's then safer for you to go home with that promptly and avoid any kind of spread potential here on campus. But you also want to be aware of the risks of traveling and heading home. So be very careful once you get home as well, and you want to continue that quarantine. Here I'm showing some tips on how to safely travel home and celebrate the holidays with your family and friends. This was put together by the School of Public Health at the University of Alabama in Birmingham. And I want to highlight that the quarantine starts today if you want to be able to celebrate Thanksgiving with people, and they should also be quarantining. So everyone that you would like to gather with, whether it's for Friendsgiving or Thanksgiving, you do want to be sure that they are practicing these same types of behaviors that will help minimize the risk for everyone. There's nothing that we can do to eliminate all of that risk if we're going to be gathering with other people, but we can minimize that risk. And so you can see that 14 days out is the time that you want to be considering how to mitigate that risk. You want to start quarantining now, and of course, here on campus, you'll have the benefit of getting some negative tests during this quarantine period to be sure that you are not going to be bringing back COVID-19 to your family. You'll also want to be sure to have infection control measures on your travels. And then once you get home, you still need to also still remain vigilant. Right now, we're in an exponential growth phase of this infection here in the United States and across many parts of the United States. So please be careful here on campus, but also be careful wherever it is that you'll be heading at the end of the semester. We have a lot of work to do to get this infection under control, and I know you each can do your part. We've seen that throughout the semester here on campus, and I want to encourage you to help your family and friends understand the importance of this as well, and let them know how important it is to you that you're able to gather together safely. And so please consider sharing this information with your family and friends and letting them know that you want to have a healthy holiday, and so that you can we can all get this disease under control here in the U.S. Take care, everyone, and take care of each other.